right, geometry students, we are going to take a look at these practice problems that we started this morning. Remember, we are going to draw a diagram and then work the problem. So for this one, first I am trying something new. Okay. All right. I'm going to try with this. Okay. So for this one, remember we had our diagram. We had the one house here and the other house. Let me move this over here. Okay. The other house over here, or building, I should say. Okay. All right. The buildings were 35 feet apart. Change the color. So this was 35. Oh, hold on. Okay, this was our variable right here. And we were looking for, or we were also given this angle here was the 61.3 degrees. So we were looking to see what trig function we can set up given this angle, our opposite side, and our adjacent. And we decided it was going to be a tangent. So here, tangent of 61.3 degrees equals A over 35. Cross multiply to get our solution, and we got, I think, 63.9 is the approximate value of A. And then we add 70 to that to figure out how tall this building is, because this building here is the 70 feet tall. Okay, so that's how we did that particular problem. Well, let's take a look at the next one. So Candela is out flying a kite. The kite is 100, it has a 109-foot long string. So let's see, let's draw the kite if I can. So here's our string. Here's Candela. Again, I'm not the best artist, but you get what I'm doing here. All right, and then we want to know how high above the ground Candela is, or the kite, her kite is. Okay. Oh, come on. All right. Ooh. Okay. So we've got a right triangle that the kite makes with the ground. We know that the string is 109 feet. Okay, 109 feet. We know this angle over here is 19.1 degrees. Sorry about that. And we want to know how high the kite is above the ground. So is this going to be a sine, cosine, or tangent setup? Well, let's take a look. We've got our opposite and our hypotenuse. So opposite and hypotenuse fits with sine because remember SOHCAHTOA. Oops. Oh. SOHCAHTOA. So this fits the sine setup. Okay, so we're going to say the sine of 19.1 equals x over 109. And then we cross multiply. Okay, so 109 times the sine of 19.1 Okay, so I'm going to go to my calculator and check out my scientific function. So I'm using the one on my calculator. If you tilt it sideways, it should show up with your scientific, sine, cosine, and tangent. Okay, so I'm going to do 109 times sine of 19.1 equals, okay, 35.6665. I am going to round to the nearest tenth, so I'm going to say 35.7. So in my box, I am going to type 35.7 feet. And what trig function did we use? We used sine. I'm going to move this over and submit. Okay, there we go. Let's look at the last one. Well, first let me erase this. I don't remember when that's from. Okay. So this says Janelle is standing on the ground looking up at a mountain that is 195 meters tall. She looks up to the top of the, oh, not mountain, monument. Sorry, I can read, really. So Janelle is standing on the ground looking up at a monument. So we don't know what the monument is, but we're going to do like this. Okay, so here she is. Okay, again, excuse my art or lack thereof. All right, so the monument is 195 feet tall. Okay, or meters, I mean. And the angle of elevation, the angle at which she looks up, is 38.5 degrees. Okay, so we want to know how far she is from the base of the monument. So this is my x. How far would she have to walk to get there? So what trig function is this going to match? Is it sine, cosine, or tangent? Okay, so here we go. I have my opposite and my adjacent with my angle of elevation. So I think this is going to be a tangent. So tangent of 38.5 equals 195 over x. Now remember, when your denominator is your variable, you can swap your denominator and you can swap the diagonals, okay? So here. So we're going to swap these, and I'm going to end up with x equals 195 divided by the tangent, maybe. Okay, really. Tangent. Oh, it's not letting me write that low. Tangent of 38.5. I don't know why it's not letting me write that low. But I'm going to go back to my calculator. Okay. And type in 195 divided by the tangent of 38.5. Okay. So check that out. And then hit enter. And you should get 245.148. We want to round to the nearest tenth. So 245.1 meters. Okay. So I'm going to click here. 245.1 meters. What trig function did we use? We used tangent. and we're going to submit. There we go. Okay. Again, draw your diagram, label it, determine is it sine, cosine, or tangent, and you're done. Okay. Have a great day.